Get those engines rolling, man. We've had them rolling all weekend. We've had a good string of some weather that's been making it decent to get some racing in. Good evening, everyone. It is 10 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock on a kind of a cloudy Monday night, but that's okay. You know, a little bit of rain going on as long as it doesn't rain out any races. I know some people racing up in the Spencer area right now that's are hoping that there's no rain happening up there because they want to get some racing in. It is the Last Lap Show. Darren with you. Thank you for jumping on the best show about racing anywhere in broadcasting. And it's only right here on Iowa's favorite country, K97. Don't forget, you can listen through our airwaves, of course, of K97, through all of our audio streams. And in case you don't know, we are everywhere around the globe, around the calendar, around the clock, 24/7, 365 on our website, yourforddodge.com. Also on the free iHeartRadio app, the free TuneIn Radio app, the free Odyssey Radio app. Every one of those, all you got to do is download them and look for Iowa's favorite country, K97. Boom, we're right there. Or if you're watching on our video stream, well, thank you for that as well. That's through our Facebook page, Iowa's favorite country, K97 on Facebook, or my Darren on Air Facebook page. Either one. And we're having a great time already. Got some great viewers. I can see all the viewers that are happening right now. That's fantastic. Hey, as we do every Monday night, I give you a chance to win a great prize. Tonight, we're going to put on the line 2 tickets to the Webster County Fairgrounds Figure 8 races. Now, you can use these, I think, anytime through the season, if I'm not mistaken. So big thanks to Corey and everybody who has made these possible. Again, we're going to put 2 tickets to the Webster County Fairgrounds Figure 8s on the line for the prize tonight. All I want to know from you tonight, if you're watching on our video stream, again, at our Facebook page, Iowa's Favorite Country, K97, or my Darren on Air Facebook page, just go ahead and comment your favorite weather. Your favorite weather. What to you is like your favorite weather? Because I'm going to be honest, mine is a little bit on the weird side. I like cool fall rainy days. What can I say? September, October, when it's about 55 degrees, nice gentle rain coming down. Those are my favorites. So I want to know from you, just comment, what is your favorite weather kind of a day? Sunny and 75, little Joe Nichols kind of a day. You like it hot, you like it cold, you like it like me, you like it a little damp. Make sure I put that in there so you don't think I'm swearing on the air. What is it? There you go. Go ahead and comment again on our Facebook page, Iowa's Favorite Country, K97 on Facebook, or my Darren on Air Facebook page. We're going to get to our guest right off the bat because he's got some racing to do tonight. He is the crew chief for the number 14 stock car of Mr. Chad Palmer, and they are up in Spencer getting ready to do some racing tonight. I thought we'd take a little different perspective this time. I thought we'd get the perspective from somebody who is on one of the race teams, who's one of the crew members, who's, in this case, the crew chief for Chad Palmer, and get a little different angle because we talk to the drivers a lot. I talk to promoters a lot. We talked to different types of racers a lot. We talked to like motocross. We talked to, of course, figure 8 drivers, dirt track drivers, go-kart drivers, RC car drivers last week, like my friend Mike Henley was on. You know, that kind of thing. We talked to a lot of different racing types of drivers and, again, promoters and so forth, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I don't think I've ever had a crew member on. So I thought tonight we'd bring in some crew and what it's like from that advantage. So I decided to bring in a guy who's part of my own family, actually. He is the dad of my little Shamrock. He is the dad of my soon-to-be. Well, I can't even call her what I call it what I want to. I don't know what it is yet. Can I really tell you what I want to call it?
I couldn't tell you what it is either. But.
Rick Russell is he's my, I'll call him my son-in-law. He's with me tonight. He's the crew chief for Chad Palmer. And Drake, did you not talk to Ireland? Did she not tell you what I tried to call your impending child, my impending grandchild? I told her.
I guess she has.
I told her I've been trying to think of other Irish names, right? So I came up with Banshee. And she goes, absolutely not. I said, Banshee is Irish for bean. What is wrong with calling that little thing a bean? She's like, no. She said, just call.
I know about is a 4-wheeler. So.
You see? She said,
well, then just the American way.
She said, just call it bean then. Just call it bean. I said, no, that doesn't sound good. So I got to think of something new. Anyway, we'll get there. We'll get there.
How about we figure out the nickname when the baby comes?
Well, I'm trying, but I got to get going.
It does take you a minute to figure some things out, huh?
Yeah, some things from time to time. Yeah, like why my daughter ever picked you, that kind of thing. It took me longer than a minute to figure that one out. But anyway. Hey, man, you guys are up at Spencer getting ready to race again, right?
Yep. Tonight we're up here in Clay County Fair Speedway at Spencer, Iowa, and a little bit of money on the line, so we figured we'd jockey on up here and come try our luck.
Y'all like that track. That's cool, man. That's cool. So here's what you like. I was messaging with you. What I want to get is kind of the crew side of racing, right? Because you guys and ladies do a lot of work. Like I can hear the cranking, the torquing going on in the background there.
Yep.
A lot of things happening. You guys do a lot of things. You guys are the ones. No offense to the driver, because the driver working on the car as well, but are the ones that kind of keep it going, especially during the race when the driver can't get in and out of the car quite a bit. You guys are doing a lot of the stuff. So let's talk about, first off, what got you into being on a crew, on a race crew?
Well, back in the day when I was still in high school, I helped one of my classmates out. He raced Nate Hughes, 41 modified. So I helped him and his dad out, and there was a rainy night. It was a cold, rainy night. We were trying to let the rain pass by, and I was looking for a sweatshirt. I was running trailer to trailer. No luck finding a sweatshirt. So I was like, Palmer always got sweatshirts. So I went down to Palmer, and I said, hey, I need a sweatshirt. Yep, come on in. We'll get you one. And he just gave it to me. I'm like, what? Yeah. So then I started bopping down to his trailer during the races, and I guess the rest is kind of history. It just kind of went off of a sweatshirt on a cold, rainy night.
That almost sounds like you guys were high school sweethearts.
Yeah.
He gave me his sweatshirt.
Yep. He was in high school well before I was, so there's that. But we won't say any ages or nothing, but there's a 12-year difference.
So you guys work on the car quite a bit, of course, obviously, as most drivers in their crews do. You guys, I know, are working Mondays pretty much all the way through the week. You guys get ready for Thursday night racing. And
all going on Thursdays and
you race up
Fridays.
Kossuth County on Thursdays and Hancock County on Fridays. Yeah. So you guys are working quite a bit through the week, so your week actually is shorter because you race Thursday, Friday. That only gives you, and I know you guys kind of take Saturday off. So that kind of gives you Sunday, which you don't do anything because you got to watch American Idol. So that gives you.
That's all. The season finale was last night, so that's done for until next.
So now you got time. Now you got time. I got you. Okay. So
now I don't have an excuse.
So that basically gives you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Well, Mondays you guys have been running Spencer. So when do you guys get your time in to get your car worked on, get things kind of tweaked up and torqued up a little bit?
After work, throughout the week, we hit the shop up for a few hours and get what we can done. And if we don't get what we need done, we come back the next day. And just an ongoing process.
So with Chad being a veteran driver like he is, and I know he's got, of course, he's a mechanic himself, so he understands the workings of the car. When you have been working with him on getting his car all set up, let's go back to the very beginning of it. What about the setup? How do you start out? You got a brand new chassis you're working with here. You're putting it all together. What's first steps for you guys?
Well, you get it close, eyeballing wise, and then you get it set it up on the scales and scale it out and check your ride heights and see where you're sitting that way, and kind of just go from there.
So then it's time to pop the motor in. You got your motor, right? And
the motor's already in at that point. But yeah.
Okay, all right. So you got your motor popped in. What's take me through the process of how you get that thing, to the level that you want it to where Chad's comfortable with it, you're comfortable with it. It sounds like you want it to. It feels like you want it to. Because they don't make a lot of Pinto motors anymore. You guys are you guys are the rare ones.
So we don't do much with our motors. The motor builder does all that. We just slap it in and go. But other than that,
to a non-mechanic like me, slap it in and go means about 17 days of cussing and trying to figure something out.
No, we got it down to a science on how long it should take us to put a motor in and take one out or whatever. But the brains behind the motor is our motor guy that builds them. So he gets them to where we just slap them into the chassis and hook all the wires and stuff and fuel lines up and start her up and hope for the best.
So is Chad running a different motor, a brand new motor every year? Is he not pulled any out of any of his old cars or anything like that?
We freshen our motors every year. He'll build one and then he'll freshen one every every year, but we run them for 2, 3, 4 years.
Okay, so
But
now you're on.
every year.
Now you got it all built. Now you got it all wrapped. Now you're all looking good, and the pre-party is done, and it's time for racing season to actually begin. You get the car on the track, you run a couple races, and then things start to, like it's going to. You get a little wear and tear in them, and you get a little bit of rubbing and bumping and racing going on. What? I know there's a broad question because it's hard to say with an engine what could go wrong because so many things could, or what needs to be changed because so many things could. So when you get done with a race on Thursday night, you don't just pack it up and say, okay, it's good to go for Friday. You got to do some check on it. What are you checking out on Thursday night?
We check all the nuts and bolts and like the headers, make sure the headers aren't cracked, and I don't know, make sure the radiator didn't get pushed into the fan or the shroud hitting the fan, make sure everything's straight. Mainly just check all the nuts and bolts on the entire car. And then just tire prep and grind tires, groove tires, sipe them. Siping's cutting razor blade stripes into them. Grooving's taking chunks out. Grinding, it's just you taking the glaze off of it and getting brand new rubber.
So you're talking a quick turnaround, though, from Thursday to Friday. So when you go from Friday to, we're not going to race again, say you're not even racing Monday, because I know you guys didn't race, last Monday or the Monday before? So
when you Monday before.
You did, okay.
Just not last Monday.
Okay, so you had last Monday off. So when you got a little longer turnaround, when you got 4 or 5 days, what kind of process do you go through then? Because I'm sure you guys take a little more time going through everything, not just trying to tighten things down and get it ready in a 24-hour period.
Yeah, we checked some things over. Like on Thursday night, Chad said he had a weird noise / vibration in the car. It sounded like it was coming from the drive shaft. All it happened was our reverse linkage from the tranny to the handle to throw it into reverse. That broke, and it was tapping against the drive shaft and it was spinning around. And then all of a sudden he said, I had that weird noise for last 3 laps of the race, but then on the final lap it went away. Well, final lap, that linkage just completely broke off. So I was pulling it into the shop the other night, and I noticed the handle was kind of back, and I was like, I don't want it to throw it into reverse. So I moved it just a little bit, and it was just completely free. I was like, I guess I found the problem here.
So how do you jump on something like that? Say that happens in a race. Are you pretty much done for the race?
No, see, that happened during his feature on Thursday night, and he finished the race, got 5th. But thankfully, that was the reverse linkage instead of the high-low linkage. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been going any forward.
Nice, very nice. So what is it? How long of it?
Or it would have been. I guess it would have been stuck in drive. It wouldn't have came out of drive.
So you would have been straight on drive, and that would have been it.
Yep. You could have gave it gas and just let off, and then coast to the stop. I guess. But other than that, he wasn't putting her in neutral, or he wasn't going in reverse.
So how long of a turnaround is the repair time on something like that?
Oh, that's just 2 bolts. It's got 2 eyelets or 1 eyelet on each side of it, and we just through hole, throw the bolt through the handle, and then up to the tranny.
Gotcha.
So that took no time. We just had to find the right linkage is all. We found one in the trailer somewhere.
Dude, I'm going to take a quick break. When I come back, I want you to think about, since you've been crew chief for Chad, probably the worst situation you guys have been in that you have gotten yourself out of during the race. See what comes to mind. All right. Last lap show going on, of course, the best show about racing anywhere in broadcasting. Talking to crew chief for Chad Palmer, Mr. Drake Russell. He's up in Spencer as they get ready to run up there tonight. We're going to talk with him in just a couple more seconds. So you stay right here on the best show about racing. Now, again, we've got on the line tonight 2 tickets to the Webster County Fairgrounds Figure 8 races. I think you can use these anytime throughout the season. All I want you to do, if you're watching on our video feed, which is on our Facebook page, Iowa's Favorite Country, K97, or my Darren on Air Facebook page, is tell me your favorite weather conditions. Like, again, I said mine is I like cool, rainy fall days. I like about 55 degrees, cloudy, nice, cool fall day, like September, October. That rain just kind of drizzling down a little bit, coming down just a little bit, that kind of thing. So I want to know from you, what is your favorite? Maybe it's something hot, maybe it's something cold, maybe it's something in between. Whatever it is, go ahead and comment. And again, randomly at the end of the last lap show, we are going to select the winner for these 2 tickets to the Webster County Figure 8 races that you can use throughout the season. So you know what to do. Stay right here on, again, the best show about racing anywhere in broadcasting. It is the last lap show. It's only on Iowa's Favorite Country. Just about halfway through the last lap show for this Monday night. We're at 6:30 right now. Hey, I want to say a big thanks to my sponsors who make this show a possibility every single week. Without them, man, this show would not be doing what it's doing. So I cannot thank them enough. They include my title sponsor, Platinum Construction and Demo. They are fantastic. God bless them. Thank you for jumping on as our title sponsor this year. Ryan Farrell at Farrell's Auto Repair. Big thanks to Ryan and his team. The Stumpy's Trifecta, Stumpy's Bar and Grill, Stumpy's Party Buses, and Stump Snow and Mow, the original Snow and Mow. Big thanks to Stumpy and all of his entities. Ryan's House Repairs. Man, you got something going on with your house you need fixed? Ryan is the person to call. Ryan's House Repairs. And our track sponsors, they include Poplar Grove Speedway and Camrar. Big thanks to Holly and Tim Mortensen there. They've been doing it for so many years. Definitely one of the best, if not the best, go-kart track in the entire country. Got the Webster County Fairgrounds and Event Center right here in Fort Dodge. Big thank you to them. Again, we're giving away a couple of tickets tonight to their figure 8 races. So make sure you jump on our Facebook page, Iowa's Favorite Country, K97 on Facebook, or my Darren on Air Facebook page, and put your comment in so you're eligible for that. Sports Park Raceway, man, they just had a great turnout on Friday for the big memorial race they had, and now they got another great race planned for this Friday as well. Big thanks to Sports Park Raceway and the historic Hamilton County Speedway in Webster City. Again, they just had a fantastic memorial run on Saturday as well. And they've always got great racing and great things going on. So big thanks to Todd and Janet Staley and their amazing team at the historic Hamilton County Speedway in Webster City. So thank you to them. Talking with Drake Russell, he's the crew chief for Chad Palmer, talking about the kind of the cruise side of things when it comes to running a team and running a race itself and running the car and the whole works. Drake, before you comment any further, I got to show you this comment in our comment section. Because I thought this was kind of funny. Where'd it go? Oh, come on. There it is right there. So Ireland says, Jeffrey says, hi, Papa and Daddy. She's screaming. I don't know if that means she's screaming because she hears this or she's screaming because she's being little Shamrock and screaming. You know, whatever.
Oh, she's probably watching on Mommy's phone. So she can see us both.
Well, here we go. Love you, Sam. Yeah, love you, sweetheart.
Love you, girl.
There you go, from Daddy as well. All right. Hey, when it comes to the worst situation that you can remember you guys being in with a Palmer race team, you're shaking your head because you must know right off the bat without even thinking about it.
There's a few as soon as you popped that question out. I was like, oh, Lord, here we go.
So give me the one that comes to mind that you actually got out of and you got back in the race.
Well, there's a couple. Last year, the driver, Chad, thought it'd be fun to do the little R word and pirouette on the track. So during his heat race, yeah. So we still have the feature left, but we don't say the R word during race day. So, and or really throughout the whole season, we just try to leave that eliminated. But I'm gonna get back here. So it was during his heat race, and they tow it in, and they got it on the hook and everything, and he's like, "We're done." I said, "You didn't even look at the car." He's like, "We're done. There's no way. We don't have any time to fix it." So I just go into the trailer. I have him drop it sideways from the trailer because they had a couple flat tires from it and everything. And so I go out there and I start changing tires and get it pulled into our pit stall, and it's all mangled to heck. And so he's like, I said, "You work on the front end, I'll work on the back end." All right, so he's changing the ball joints and the spindle up front and the left front. And I get to the back, and I'm pushing bars out and the body out. My cousin, Mike Cook, comes down. He's like, "What can I do to help?" I said, "Here, run the porta power here, and I'll hold the bar in place to where it will just push all the stuff out." And sure enough, we fired her up, and we went out for the feature. Started in the back, and I'm pretty sure he drove it from, I think there was probably 13, 14 cars, and he drove it up to around 6th or 7th, I believe.
Nice.
So that was a pretty good turnaround, I thought. And then there was another issue. It wasn't really an issue. he was contemplating changing our shocks and stuff for this big race in Algona. Both that R word happened in Algona as well last year, but he was contemplating a couple years ago about changing his front shocks. He's like, I should have changed my shocks, and now it's too late. So we're sitting at the car. He's in the staging line getting ready to take the track. And a red flag comes out in the race before him. They're like, what in the heck is taking so long? I said, we got time to change the shocks. He's like, there's no way. And I looked at Spencer Hankins, our other crew guy, and I said, I'm going to get him. He's like, all right. So I go and get the two shocks, and I grab the wrenches, and we rip the hood off, and Chad just covers his face. Both hands. Like, he's not watching us at all. He's like, there's no way. And we switch the shocks. I give him the wrenches. He gets his done. I get mine done. We throw the hood back on. And I bet you probably, I don't know if there was even 30 seconds before the car started rolling to the track. And he goes out there. And he goes out there and he actually won the race after we changed those shocks. So that was a pretty good moment right there. Chad had no faith though. He covered up his face and everything. Like, there's no way that they're gonna get this done now. I'm gonna be sitting at the staging with my hood off with no shot.
Oh, ye of little faith, man. And he's only the driver, right? He's only the driver.
He had faith, otherwise he wouldn't have been screaming he would have been screaming at us to put the hood back on and leave it alone. But he knew we could do it.
Well, there you go. A couple of times when things looked a little bleak, but they got it back on and back going again. So very, very cool. Dude, I know you got to get to the track because I know you guys have got heat races coming up in just a little bit. So we're going to let you get out of here. Before you go, why don't you run down everybody who's there with you as crew member-wise, and let's give the crew a little love, including Chad, of course, because it's his team. Everybody that kind of makes this car what it is, the number 14.
I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear me out here, but we got a couple cars running around us. But we got the driver right here, Chad Palmer.
What's up, Chad?
I can't hear him. We got Nash here.
Nash, what's going on, buddy?
There you are. We got John Duncan.
Dunk.
And we got little man over here, Channing. Same crew as last time, and then I suppose we got truck driver Timmy Waters. Trucker Timmy Waters here. I think he's going to do more spectating than wrenching on the cars, but we'll see if we can get him thrown under there somewhere.
Well, hey, bud, I appreciate you taking the time. I know you guys got to get after it and get on the track, so appreciate you taking the time. I just wanted to get something I don't think we've ever had on the show before. That was a crew driver, a crew member, or a crew chief in your case. The perspective from that and how things kind of roll. So I appreciate you taking the time when I know you guys are busy before the race itself. So good luck to you guys tonight. Drive safe on the track. Tell Chad to drive that thing safe and then drive safe getting home.
All righty. Thanks for having me, Darren. I appreciate
Anytime,
it.
buddy. Anytime. Talk to you soon.
Yep, take care.
See ya. Drake Russell. Of course, he is the crew chief for Chad Palmer, the number 14 stock car. Big thanks to Drake for being on with us tonight, just kind of giving us a little insight to the crew side of how a race team works. Much appreciated. And again, I don't think I've ever done that in the years that I've been doing the last lap show. And then I had another race show prior to that. I don't think we ever had a guest that was strictly a crew member like that in the 10 years that we did that show either. So good to have that perspective because, again, they're kind of the unsung heroes, so to speak. The ones who, like Drake was talking about, get the car put back together quick, get it back on the track, even though the driver may not have a lot of faith that it's going to happen. So kudos to all the crews out there who make it happen on your team. We're about 22 minutes before the top of the hour, which means the end of the last lap show. Here's again what I want you to do. Go to our Facebook page if you haven't already, and, of course, watch on our video stream. But comment, what is your kind of favorite weather day? What kind of weather do you like? You like I do, you like cool fall, rainy days? Do you like hot summer days? Do you like those cold winter nights? Do you like it just right where it should be, sunny and 75, no wind, that kind of thing, or just a little breeze, whatever it may be? What is your favorite weather element? Because at the end of the last lap show, as I do every week, I'm going to randomly select a winner. And tonight, our prize that we're drawing for, that we're picking that winner for, is 2 tickets to the Webster County Fairgrounds and Event Center. They're figure 8 races. I think you can use these tickets anytime throughout the season. So if you can't go with their next race, you can sure go whenever they have races going on throughout the season. anytime, pick one race and you can go. You got these 2 tickets to make that happen. So again, go ahead and comment. What is your kind of favorite weather type day? And again, at the end of the whole gig, when it's all said and done, I'll randomly select a winner of these 2 tickets to the Webster County Fairgrounds and Event Center Figure 8 races. When we come back, I got some results I want to go through this week from this weekend. So we're going to do that as well. Normally we would do that at the beginning of the show, but again, having Drake on tonight, they have to get after it racing up in Spencer, so we needed to get them on as soon as possible. We're going to go through some results here in just a little bit as well. So you know what to do. Stay right here on the best show about racing. It's the Last Lap Show. It's only on Iowa's favorite country, K97. Back with more. Got about 16 minutes left on the last lap show for tonight. And Darren, with you still. Thank you again so much for jumping on with us. Whoa, there went my camera. On this, the best show about racing anywhere in broadcasting. Big thank you once again to Drake Russell from the Chad Palmer pit crew for being on with me. He's the crew chief there, and he took the time off for our conversation. So much appreciated to Drake for that. Get my thing straightened out here. There we go. Didn't sound very good, did it? How about getting my camera straightened out? Sounds a little better. Anyway, it is, again, about 16 minutes before the top of the hour. Oh, my goodness. Hey, I want to run through some of the results from over the weekend. So big thank you to those that got me these and for those that got a chance to race, man. It's about time we got some good, solid racing and a streak of it going on. So let's start off with Friday night at Sports Park Raceway, the Dickie Marsh Memorial Race. Starting off in the MC Mechanical USRA B mods, here's what happened in the feature. Taking first was Brandon Tofty, 85T from Otho. Way to go, Brandon. Taking second, Hunter Longnecker from Woodward, Iowa, in the 93. And taking third, Jason Bass from right here in Fort Dodge in the number 4. Way to go, guys. In the Pickett Salvage USRA Hobby Stocks from the Dickie Marsh Memorial at Friday night at Sports Park Raceway. Taking home the checker was Jeremy Crimmins from Fort Dodge in the number 15. Second was Colby Gopel from Britt in the 50K. And taking third was Brandon Nielsen from Spencer in the T8. In the United Plant Services USRA Modifieds in the Dickie Marsh Memorial Friday at Sports Park Raceway. Taking home first was Colton Horner from Houston, Texas, all the way up from Houston. Taking second was 5D Devin Havlick, Devin, from Waterloo. And taking third, Doug Smith from Lake City in the number 12 car. In the Marsh Concrete USRA Stock Cars from Sports Park Raceway Friday night, taken first was Derek Green from Grenada, Minnesota. In the 32 car, Bill Crimmins from Fort Dodge took second in the 35, and Parker Slagle from Eagle Grove in the 47 took third. And the Matt's Tire Service USRA Tuners from Friday night at Sports Park Raceway, it was Riley Payson from Wall Lake, Iowa in the 65 taking first. Oliver Monson from Humboldt in the number 5 taking second, and Jade Lang in the number 43 from Humboldt also in that top 3 taking third. So way to go. Again, a good turnout, it sounded like, for the Dickie Marsh Memorial at Sports Park Raceway on Friday night here in Fort Dodge. Moving on to Saturday, how about the Hamilton County Speedway? They had the second annual Bob Flaws Memorial going on. Sounds like a good turnout for that as well. Let's start off with the Olson Family USRA Modifieds. Taking first was Kyle Brown from Madrid, Iowa, in the 21K. Taking second, Lance Mari from El Centro, California. Man, I love these long-distance drivers coming to a race in our Iowa tracks as they know how good it is. Lance driving the 19 SB. Taking third was Devin Havlick from Waterloo in the 5D. In the Seneca Foundry USRA Stock Cars Saturday night at the Hamilton County Speedway, it was Miles McHale from Fort Dodge in the 21, taking first. Pat Graham from Ankeny in the 1G taking second. And then it was Colby Nielsen from Spencer in the 29N taking third. Stein Heating and Cooling, USRA B mods from Saturday night at the Hamilton County Speedway. The number 56 car, Ty Griffith from Webster City taking first. Jason Bass from Fort Dodge in the number 4 taking second. And Tyler Inman from Altoona in the number 5T taking third. Diamond in the Rough, USRA Hobby Stocks from Saturday night, Hamilton County Speedway. Dustin Goldbranson from Sioux Falls, South Dakota taking first in the number 6 car. Scott Doble from Manly, Iowa, in the 83 car taking second. And Jeremy Crimmins from Fort Dodge in the 15 taking third. A1 Auto USRA Tuners from Saturday night, Hamilton County Speedway. Again, Trent Reed from Missouri Valley, Iowa, in the 28R taking first. Jade Lang from Humboldt in the 43 taking second. And Taylor Lang from Ames in the 21T taking third. Jerry Goebel, State Farm Super Late Models, Saturday night at the Hamilton County Speedway. It was Curtis Glover from Knoxville in the 32 taking first. Luke Godert from Gutenberg, Iowa, in the 44 taking second. And Hollywood, Jason Haney, good driver, man. He's a cool guy from Webster City in the 76 taking third. And in the Carl Chevrolet DTRA from Saturday night, Hamilton County Speedway, it was Bill Davis Jr. from Des Moines in the 10G taking first. Rick Clark from Des Moines in the 7X taking second. And Jeff Johnson from Indianola in the number 9 taking third. Now, again, of course, racing coming up this Friday night, as you heard, at Sports Park Raceway here in Fort Dodge, this Saturday night at the Hamilton County Speedway as well. Got some results from Saturday night's Webster County Speedway Figure 8 races. In the front-wheel drives, Taking first was Nick Reitz in the number 56 car. Second, Sean Lowe in the number 119L, or 119L, I should say. And then taking third was Kellen Dobbins in the number 3 car. In the pure stock from the Webster County Speedway Figure 8 Saturday night, Doug Barnett in the number 44 taking home the checker. Aaron Porter in the number 74P taking second. And Teresa Burning in the number 37P taking third. Saturday night at the Webster County Fairgrounds Figure 8 races, it was stock class rear-wheel drive. Zach Jastorf in the number 5J taking first. Rick Goldsberry in the number 55 taking second. And Quentin Waston in the number 82 taking third. In the open class, Saturday night with the figure 8s at Webster County Fairgrounds, it was Matt Hoffbauer in the 22MJ taking first. Ethan Thompson in the 4X taking second. And Jared Free in the number 44 taking third. In the junior front-wheel drive from Saturday night, it was Gabe Clifton in the 06C taking first. And Avery Cook in the 129 AJ taking second. Two-man cruiser, Saturday night, Webster County Fairgrounds. It was figure 8s. It was first Zach Jastorf and Logan Brock in the number 8, or excuse me, Logan Bach in the number 18. Taking second was Cody Wirt and Corey Krug in the number 57 CC. And taking third was Raymond Cornelius and Holly Cornelius in the number 8. Next race for the Webster County Fairgrounds figure 8s is coming up Friday, June the 10th. Make note of that. Friday, June the 10th at 7 p.m. So make sure you make note of that as well. And we want to give some results from the Humboldt County Dragway from Saturday night, because we got the Dragway going up and running again and doing very, very well. Top ET from the Dragway in Humboldt on Saturday night was Matt Swanson. Modified ET was Glenn Knight Jr. These are the winners, by the way. Sportsman was Jamie Day from Saturday night. Pure Street was Christian Samsel from Saturday night. And in the junior dragster, that was Patrick Scully. Again, Saturday night, Humboldt County Dragway. Of course, up in Humboldt. And good to see that that's up and going well again. And things are moving up there. And boy, it sounds like they get quite a crowd on Saturday nights as well. So lots of racing happening around the area. As long as Mother Nature continues to cooperate, we're going to continue to have some great racing going on throughout the season. One of our comments I wanted to show you real quick, and then we're going to take a break, and I'll come back and show you some more comments from my good friend and one of our great sponsors, Holly and Tim Mortensen at Poplar Grove Speedway. They want to invite everyone to come to Poplar Grove Speedway this weekend. Saturday, hot laps at 3 p.m. with racing to follow for a special Memorial Day race. Racing for money, points, and trophies. Sunday, hot laps at 1 p.m. with racing to follow. Racing a regular track points race for points and trophies. I'm going to leave that up there for just a second so you can read that, and if you're watching, and get all that again from Poplar Grove Speedway, Holly and Tim Mortensen. Big thank you, Holly, for giving us that information. Appreciate that greatly. I know they've got great racing going on at Poplar Grove Speedway. Man, they are one of the best, if not the best, go-kart track in the entire country. They are just absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to close out the last lap show for tonight, and I'm going to read some of your comments here on the air. Again, you still got time to get them in. We're kind of playing, so to speak, for a pair of tickets to the Webster County Fairgrounds and Event Center Figure 8 races, a couple of tickets that you can use sometime throughout the season. I mean, it doesn't have to be this next race. It could be whenever they got a race going on. Maybe you want to skip a few and use it on the third one, whatever it may be. You use it whichever one race throughout the season that you want to, and that's what we're doing tonight. What I'm asking you to do is comment on our video stream on our Facebook page your favorite kind of weather day, whatever it may be. Sunny and 75. Maybe you like it sunny and 95. Maybe you like it sunny and 25. Maybe you like it wintry and 25. Maybe you like lots of wind. Who knows? Whatever it may be, just go ahead and comment that, because at the end of the last lap show, someone is going to randomly win. Again, those 2 tickets to the Webster County Fairgrounds and Event Center Figure 8 races. Big thank you to the entire folks at Webster County Fairgrounds for giving those to us to pass on to you. Stay right here on the last lap show, best show about racing anywhere in broadcasting. Well, we got about 90 seconds left on the last lap show tonight. If you want to read some of those comments that have been made, go ahead and go to our Facebook page, Iowa's Favorite Country, K97 on Facebook, or my Darren on Air Facebook page. Now, again, you got a few more minutes to chime in. I'm asking you, what is your favorite kind of weather day? And again, I'm going to randomly here in probably the next 10 or 15 minutes pick a winner of these 2 tickets to the Webster County Fairgrounds and Event Center Figure 8 races. You can use them whenever you want throughout the season. Pick a race and go. It doesn't have to be the next one by any means. Just kind of whatever you decide. Hey, I got a couple of tickets to use. I think I'll go use them, and then they're all yours if you are the winner. So make sure you check our Iowa's Favorite Country K97 Facebook. In just a little bit, I will post the winner's name. Once again, a big thank you to our sponsors of this show, Platinum Construction and Demo. They are our title sponsors. Couldn't do it without them. Big thank you to them. Farrell's Auto Repair, big thanks to them always. The Stumpy's Trifecta, Stumpy's Bar and Grill, Stumpy's Party Buses, and Stump Snow and Mow. Also, Ryan's House Repairs making our show possible. And our track sponsors, Poplar Grove Speedway and Camrar, Webster County Fairgrounds and Event Center right here in Fort Dodge. Also, Sports Park Raceway here in Fort Dodge as well. And the historic Hamilton County Speedway. Thank you to each and every one of you for making this show a possibility. Don't forget to join me tomorrow morning, 6 o'clock on the best ride of the day. That's the morning train right here on K97. Until then, hey, have a safe rest of your night, and please do that. I need you to be safe, but enjoy your night. But I need you back here with me on the morning train tomorrow because, as I was saying, without you, I'm just a dude that rides that rail all alone, and that is never any fun. Be safe tonight, everyone. God bless. Talk to you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. on the best ride of the day.